CI Records, ladies and gentlemen. You were a panelist today. You were fabulous, had so many amazing things to say to these creative artists. How have you felt about the conference so far and the questions that the artists have been asking you?
The questions have been great. I mean, I'm much more of a realist. I like to tell people the nuts and bolts, but also kind of you have to have a lot of passion and a lot of drive. I think the bands that have come here have been pretty informed. It's a little unique. I like that. I like that a lot because it challenges us to maybe give them the 2.0 version, instead of the usual kind of trite kind of themes that frankly bore me. I think this conference has been great, really. Yeah.
And honestly, you do have this realistic approach to it, which makes sense. You've been in the business a long time. You founded your own company. You've produced over 1,500 concerts. So you've learned a lot. What kind of advice would you have for up and coming bands?
I think that I've always said you can't have a plan B. If you really want to do something, you're all in. And when you want a team, you come here, you try to elicit the interest of a label or a manager or a booking agent or make a relationship with another band. If you're part-time, you're shortchanging yourself. You've got to go all in, and then your team will too.
Yeah.
So really, my advice is no plan B if you're really sincere about it. If you just want to play music and have fun, do it. I support that 100% as well. But I think that's kind of vital. You really have to say, that's it, both feet, I'm jumping in.
Wow. And I'm sure you've seen so much talent by this point, but how do you kind of judge, raw talent versus persistence versus patience versus business skills? I know all those things are required to make a great artist, but what do you specifically look for?
Well, I think the live performance is critical. I know that's something a lot of people say, but it is, because live is where the industry has been heading for so long now, and you can't just craft the perfect piece in a studio and not be able to manifest it live. So that's really cool. I've always loved live music, so of so many genres. So to me, it's the perfect place for the industry to have gotten to. I think that's the best part, is that, but I will say, bands have different skill sets. So you said some of them have a good business acumen, others of them are terrific performers, others of them are great songwriters. Yeah, I'm kind of looking for all three, in one group, but it doesn't necessarily have to be the case. If you're exceptional in one of those regards, maybe we can work with the rest.
Awesome. So what can we look forward to from CI Records?
Well, we have a bunch of new signings. I've been going to conferences like this, picked up quite a few bands. There's a band out of Long Island called Face the King, a band out of Baltimore called the Great Heights Band, both playing Milwaukee Summerfest, doing a couple regional dates. We'll drop their records in the fall. And we'll just be the little label that could for another 20 years.
Maybe not so little, but we really appreciate your time. Jeremy Weiss of CI Records, everyone. Thanks for watching. We're at Driven Music Conference with RockstarDreams.com.